You are here today because you need to hear a message that did not come by chance, serving as a direct, energetic answer to questions you have softly asked the universe for weeks in the quietest parts of your mind. Today, your strongest inner feelings finally meet reality, confirming a link that goes against all logic and normal explanation. Sometimes, in your weakest moments, you believed this strong energy moving through your body was just a passing dream, a hopeful thought, or an escape from being alone. But today, I want to state with complete certainty that this strange sense of knowing them before is not your imagination, chance, or a story you created. Clear, steady signs point to a truth you avoided out of fear of getting hurt, proving this person really cares, even if their actions look different right now. If this message feels like it was sent straight to your soul, hit like so others can receive this confirmation too. It does not matter if you have lately felt a strange, empty feeling in your chest, or if this person has become quieter, cooler, or further away. You must understand that this difficult, confusing, quiet time is an important part of the message, confirming a link your inner self recognizes long before your thoughts can understand it. You stayed here because you needed a confirmation that vibrates on the same level as your spirit, rather than simple human words that try to explain emotions meant to be felt on a deeper level of awareness. What you are going through is not a mix-up, worry, anxiety, or an unhealthy fixation, but the exact needed steps for someone meant to experience a love that breaks past the limits of surface relationships. You are seeing the deep recognition between two souls that picked each other on a spiritual level long before you became aware of this physical world. Your questions do not come from a lack of care from this person, but from your own past energetic hurts that were not healed earlier in time. When someone with real love enters your life, with an energy that shakes your balance and a look that reaches your soul without touching your body, old pains get stirred up. While the soul knows its match immediately, the mind builds walls of doubt and refusal to avoid pain and stay safe. This inner conflict is exactly why you have so often stayed awake in the middle of the night, questioning if this love is true, whether they feel the same, or if you are imagining things. Whenever you try to move away emotionally, close the door and block the feeling, a soft yet powerful energy match pulls you back. This irresistible pull is not a lack of self-respect or stubbornness, but the exact vibration of two souls. The universe has quietly brought together without logical explanations. Every small detail counts as proof. From the look that turned away when it became too clear, to the normal-looking messages that carried a completely different feeling. True love, born from a spiritual link, does not always show itself through big words, but through meaningful silences and basic actions that reveal deep inner care. This person is not unsure of their feelings for you. Rather, you have been unsure because this connection entered your life when you were just becoming steady, and its sheer power scared you. When someone carrying true love shakes your balance, they do so not to harm you, but to wake you up, heal you, and make you question old, limited ideas about relationships. This profound inner change often feels like pure fear. But this fear stems from the intensity of the love rather than a lack of it. Even from far away, this person looks at you with an undeniable gentleness, real respect, and a silence that proves their heart has already chosen you. If you recently thought their quiet time meant they were pulling away forever, Remember that connections guided by a higher power do not break because of short silent periods or human mix-ups. What is truly meant to be stays strong, persisting through the silence of messages and the moments when you doubt everything. Comment trust if you've been doubting their love even when your heart knows it's real. The disorder and confusion you feel do not come from the outside, but from the quiet struggle happening between your logical mind and your deepest self. This mental mix-up occurs because your mind is meeting an intense spiritual bond that it cannot easily sort or fit into old stories about love. Your ego, built entirely from past pain, fear, and protection mechanisms, follows a strict rule to keep you safe from any emotional risk. Because true love requires you to open yourself completely and give in without expectations. Your ego perceives this vulnerable soul connection as a major threat. Still carrying the marks of past hurts, your protective ego screams that this is too good to be true, urging you to run or build defensive walls before you get hurt. From today onward, you must learn to tell apart the voices, the worried noise of the ego from the calm, steady whisper of your inner knowing. The doubts and strong thoughts of the ego always carry the energy of hurry, emptiness, and fear. They feel like a tight feeling in your stomach, like the need to check your phone all the time to look for proof or comfort in order to feel safe. The ego says, if he or she does not call me now, that means they do not care. Or if they do not say exactly what I want to hear, they are moving away. It is a loud, tiring energy that wears you out. The voice of your intuition, the wisdom of your soul, is the complete opposite. It feels like deep calm, like a quiet certainty that stays even in the middle of doubt. Even when your mind tells you this person is not around, there is a peaceful truth in your chest whispering, all is well. This is a process. Trust the right timing. This calm under the disorder is the clear proof that what you feel is real and fully matching with your highest path. When you feel this calm, you will know you are not making things bigger. You are connecting with the truth. This inner fight is what has made you question the realness of the connection. Think about your past emotions. If you were hurt or left before, your ego automatically puts that old pain onto the current moment. It believes that even this person, no matter how pure the link, will repeat the same pattern of hurt. So you are not doubting the other person's care. You are doubting your own ability to hold a love of such size without breaking under it. And that is exactly your job. Now the universe has placed you in front of this person, this strong connection, so that you are pushed to face your deep fears. What you feel for this person is not only here to give you love, it has come to move you out of your safe place, to shake your limited ideas, and to make you question everything you thought before about love and your own value. This love is here to prepare you for a higher level of awareness, one in which you do not look for small pieces of emotion, but instead claim the plenty your soul deserves. Every time your ego tries to damage the connection, it gives you the chance to heal an old hurt. When doubt and fear come over you, it is not a sign that love is going away, but that an old injury is coming up so it can finally be fixed. If you react with panic, you only make the wound stronger. If you stay calm instead, seeing that it is only the voice of fear, you take away its power. Type yes if you want me to reveal more hidden signs that this person truly loves you. Your connection to this person works like a strong helper, cleaning your energy and preparing you to receive. And remember, no matter how much you try to move away, no matter how often you force yourself to release something inside you, always pulls you back. This force is not a chain, but the exact energy of two souls meant for one another in this life. It is so strong that even if you try to block it with thinking or damage it with ego, the energy stays an unseen magnet, always reminding you of home. But the main question remains, if the souls know it so clearly, if the connection is so strong, why does the other person act so quietly or from far away? The answer lies in the deep way that happens when two such powerful energies meet. It leads us directly to the heart of what is called the twin flame dance on the spiritual path. You must understand, this person is not simply your partner. They are your clearest mirror. Their coming into your life started everything you still need to heal. Just as your energy woke up what they must heal in themselves. This connection is so strong, so much, and so pure that it touches the most sensitive parts of your unhealed pains. For the human mind used to being in control, this is scary. The distance, therefore, is not pushing away, but a self-protection way against the emotional and energetic power your presence starts in their heart. In this spiritual dance, one often talks of the runner and the chaser. The runner, usually the loved person, is not running from you, but from themselves and from the depth of the feeling you awaken them. They move away because the love they feel for you is so big and free that it scares them. Fear of not being enough, fear of damaging something so valuable, and above all, fear of losing their own self or control in the process. It is the fear of full openness fed by old hurts of being left or pushed away. That is why the quiet time is not lack of interest, but a pause, an attempt to sort the inner disorder. Your presence has started. Your role, on the other hand, is usually that of the chaser, often only on an energy level. When you feel the distance, your ego reacts with worry. The urge is to reach out, look for contact, explain, prove. But this pattern of chasing and running is repeating and only makes the distance stronger, as if an energetic band is pulling you apart. The more energy you put in chasing, the stronger the other's need becomes to run. Here, one of the most powerful spiritual rules comes into play, and at the same time, one of the hardest. The rule of letting go. The idea of releasing in order to bring closer. The universe does not want you to suffer during the waiting time. It wants you to use this period to center yourself and to heal. The runner can only come back to you once he feels that you do not need him to be happy and complete. This means, energetically speaking, something very clear. As long as you chase his energy, he will run. But if you stop focus on your own light and begin to shine yourself, the runner stops, feels the lack of pressure, and begins his natural return. This short separation is not a punishment, but the greatest energy balance the universe can give you. You are only apart for a while so that each of you can heal on your own. The source itself cleans the remaining fears, closes old hurts, and sorts the seeming disorder so that the coming together does not come from emptiness, need, or fear, but from growth, plenty, and the conscious choice of two complete souls who pick one another. When you focus on your own growth and inner calm, you break the tie of fear that connects you energetically. You send the universe the message, I trust my path. I trust my value. And I know that what belongs to me will come back to me. Not through begging, but through divine rule. That is the only way to break the cycle of chasing and running. The loved person will not return because you push, but will be naturally drawn back by your calm, your strength, and your renewed energy. Understand this distance has no power to destroy what fate intends to join. On the contrary, the time and space you take during this period work like a helper that improves the connection. It is like metal in fire. The process is strong and seems damaging, but in truth, it burns away only the unwanted parts so that the final union becomes unbreakable. Share this video with someone who needs to stop doubting their deep soul connection. The connection of twin flames or mirror souls is fed by truth. And the truth is, no matter how far he or she moves away physically, this person can never escape from the match of your soul. The distance becomes an act of trust in yourself, in your process, and in the power of the love the universe has planned for you. Continue working on your healing, because as you focus on your growth, the other person is doing exactly the same. Both of you are being prepared, improved, and cleaned for a coming together that is lasting and forever. When the time comes, your connection will be so steady that nothing and no one will be able to shake it again, because it will be born from shared respect and inner completeness. If you feel that this person, despite the lack of calls or messages, is still present in your energy, it is because they love you even in their quiet time and remember you. These small signs you receive daily, the unexpected matches, are the ways in which the universe confirms to you that your inner feeling is not tricking you. It is time to talk about these quiet proofs, about those matches that show that this person's love is as real as your own breath. The need for proof is deeply set in the human mind. That is why your mind wants clear evidence, even when your soul has long known the truth. But the universe never leaves you without light. Its proofs simply do not come in the form of agreements or messages, but as matches and mind-to-mind signals. They are clear signs that two energies are closely linked. The first proof is the power with which you affect this person. They see and feel you as someone who moves their whole emotional system. Your presence, even for a short moment, touches parts of their being that no one else reaches. When they are with you or think of you, they experience either a deep calm they find nowhere else, or a strong restlessness and wish they can hardly control. That is why their actions sometimes seem mixed up. They do not doubt you. They struggle with the size of what you wake within them. You lead them back to their inner center, to their truth, and at the same time face them with everything unhealed inside. If this gave you chills or felt personal, comment soul below. True love shows itself in those quiet moments when no words are needed. Pay attention to the small details. That is where the magic is. How does he or she look at you? The eyes stay 1 second longer on your face. Even when they seem busy, they, without thinking, search for you with their eyes. During a talk, their eyes move to your lips instead of your eyes. These are not chances. These are signals of the soul. A long, quiet time between you, which would feel uncomfortable in any other situation, feels full of meaning here. Like a silent exchange in which you take in each other's energy. This is proof that you are valued, respected, and remembered, even without words. But the clearest proof of this connection is pure match and emotional mind connection. It goes far beyond the simple, I think of you and then you write to me. Match happens when life itself works to remind you of this person. You hear a song whose words perfectly describe your shared experience. You meet an object, a color, or a smell that instantly brings you back to the memory of them. This is not chance. These are energetic movements the universe arranges to remind you that you are not apart, but connected by an unseen, unbreakable link. A deep emotional mind connection exists within these soul bonds, showing up as a sudden change in the energy of the room rather than spoken voices. You might feel an unexplainable wave of sadness, chest pressure, warmth, or sudden calm, only to find out days later that the other person went through something intense at that exact time. This is the emotional echo of their soul vibrating in the same rhythm, sending information and feelings in real time because energy knows no distance. This connection follows you into sleep through clear, strong dreams that feel more real than daily life, where you wake up feeling you actually spent time together. In this dream state, the protection ways of the ego are turned off, allowing souls to meet freely without fear or doubt for comfort and proof. Waking suddenly at mirror times, like 3:33 or 4:44, with a clear thought of them is also a sign that they are thinking of you strongly, creating an energetic push that wakes your soul. This is not fixation or imagination, but a match and a reminder from the universe that you are loved, triggering universal rules of attraction. Your job is to stop seeing these things as chances, recognizing that you are not chasing anyone or running after an impossible dream. You are simply vibrating with the other half of your own energy as a set connection finds its way into physical reality. Because the doubts of the ego have faded and the quiet proofs are seen, it is time to use your own power to consciously shape this way. Comment mirror. If you recognize this as your twin flame or mirror soul journey, doubt and fear act as energetic blocks, sending out a frequency of emptiness that slows down the showing of the love you want. To clear this block, doubt must be replaced with trust through a simple but strong act of energetic opening and a conscious statement of intention. By stating something with belief from the heart, you match your energy with your set fate. Tell the universe you trust the process and allow your heart to receive what seemed far away. As you release control over when, how, and in what way they return, speak or write this simple sentence: "Now I accept and trust the alignment of the universe." This statement releases the connection from pressure, fades doubt, and speeds up the revealing process because you are ready. The conscious preparation is the most beautiful, misunderstood period of this connection, meant to lift you to a higher level of awareness rather than simply offer surface-level happiness. The universe is a perfect builder that never allows such an important union to occur during moments of weakness or unreadiness. Think of this distance as the process of polishing two separate mirrors, so their eventual shared reflection becomes clear, pure, and true. This healing process takes place simultaneously within both of you, dismantling old wounds and preparing you for a mature, lasting love. Every challenge faced during this time is an invitation to choose certainty over fear and calm self-value over the demands of the ego. You are being shaped to stop vibrating at the frequency of lack, moving away from expecting this person to complete you and learning to be your own light. By doing so, you transform into a powerful magnet that attracts genuine love instead of codependent need, preparing you to receive a bond defined by steadiness, depth, and vulnerability. Meanwhile, the person who returns to you will not be the same one who left. They are undergoing a deep, unseen healing of their own. The universe is actively pushing them to face their inner shadows, clear harmful attachments, and release the limited ideas that once caused them to run. When both souls have completed this necessary circle of healing, the universe will effortlessly arrange the moment your paths cross again without any planning or searching. You will meet as if no time had passed. Yet you will both be entirely transformed, purer and whole. In that moment, the purpose of the separation, the silence, and the quiet pain will become beautifully clear. You will feel a profound calm where fear once lived, realizing that this love was never truly lost. It was merely shifting forms, waiting quietly until you were ready to receive it in its truest, most lasting state. Like, comment which part hit you hardest, and subscribe for more messages about the person who truly loves.